Assalamu alaikum. Hello guys and welcome back. This is day 2 of studying with me. So today we're going to do pronouns for the vocabulary. Day 1 we did nouns, so today we're going to do pronouns. So let's get started. We have ana, which means I, anta, you, anti, you. Anta is masculine and anti is feminine. So the letters underneath are saying the gender, whether they're masculine or feminine, and whether they're singular or plural or dual. So ana is singular, anta is masculine singular, and anti is feminine singular. Then we have antuma, which is for masculine and feminine, and it's dual, so when there's two people. Then we have antum, which is you, is plural, masculine, so if you're talking to a group of males. And then you have antunna, which is feminine plural, if you're talking to a group of females. Then we have huwa, which means he, hiya, she, huma, they, but it's dual, so if you're talking to two people, you say huma, and this is masculine and feminine, so whether it's a male or a female. And then you have hum, they, which is plural, masculine. You have hunna, plural feminine, and it means they. And we have nahnu, which means we, for all of the genders. So that's what we have for the subject pronouns. Ana, I, anta, you, anti, you, antuma, you, antum, you, plural, antunna, you, plural, huwa, he, hiya, she, huma, they, hum, they, hunna, they, feminine, and nahnu, we. So now we're going to go on to the object pronouns. So for the object pronouns, when you want to say, so let me just do that again in case that was confusing. So object pronouns, we have ni at the ya for when you're talking, that means me. Ka means you, masculine singular, and ki means you, feminine singular, and kuma means you for two people, and that's masculine and feminine, and kum means you for more than two people, masculine, and kunna means you for more than two people, feminine. Then we have hu, it means him, and ha means her. Huma means them for two people, masculine or feminine. And then hum means them for more than two people, masculine. And hunna means them for more than two people, feminine. So I just added the shadda and the fatha here. So hunna means them for more than two people, feminine. Then we have na. Na means us for two people and for multiple people. So hopefully that was a bit clearer. I did want to say that it's okay not to focus on this too much. Yes, it's okay not to focus on this too much because this is, you can just focus on the vocabulary itself and the definitions of the words, but as we do sentences and practice sentences, we will remember them more. So if you're studying and you can't remember, which one is dual, which one is plural, it's okay. As we do the sentences, that's when we'll practice, instead of bringing in the grammar aspect, which one is dual, which one is plural, we would just be practicing it using the sentences themselves. And that will help you better recognize the differences. So right now, we don't really need to focus on the differences so much. Even, which one is feminine, which one is masculine. If you're able to memorize them, that's fine. But if you see that you can't really memorize it much, it's okay, because when we make the sentences, then you will remember how they go. So for me, I just wrote it down because, I was just practicing different parts of the speech. So I did the nouns the first day. So I said, let me just do the pronouns. But it's okay as we make sentences, I am a student, ana talibun. Then you remember, oh, ana means I. So let's go to the next one. And this is just the 70 phrases from a random video that I watched on YouTube. So I incorporated in the lessons to learn phrases. So these are like phrases and sentences, and that's what we will focus mostly on in the study is vocabulary, so words, and just making sentences. So we have Masmuka, what is your name? Ismi Qasim, my name is Qasim. Tasharraftu bika, nice to meet you. Ana aidan, me too. Min aina anta, where are you from? Ana min al-Urdun, I am from Jordan. Min ayi madinatin anta, which city are you from? Hal anta Arabi, are you an Arab? La, ana Amriki, no, I'm an American. Aina taskunu, where do you live? Askunu fil Madina, I live in the city. So now this is just a random lesson that I saw online. So there aren't helping verbs in Arabic. So the words am, like I am, or are, or is, like what is this? There are no words that are specifically for those words. So for example, ma means what, and hada means this. So when you want to say what is this, you say ma hada, what this. So there's no exact words for is or am or are, but you just know that that's what you're asking. So ma hada, what is this? Hada kitabun, this is a book. Then it went on to articles, indefinite and definite articles. So the indefinite articles are the words a and an, like an apple or a book. So when you want to say these words, you use tanween, like the fathatain, kasratain, dammatain. So if you want to say a book, kitabun. So we have kitabun, kitaban, kitabin. That's how you use the indefinite articles. And for the definite articles, the definite article is the word the. So you use al. So like al-kitabu, that means the book. Al-kitabu jamilun, the book is beautiful. So if you want to say a book, that's kitabun with dammatain. If you want to say the book, al-kitabu. So here's more examples. Ana means I. So if you want to say I am, you say ana. There's no exact word for am. If you want to say you are, you say anta. So I am a teacher. Ana ustadun. You are a student. Anta talibun. Don't mind this because I wrote it down, but I don't remember what I meant by it. so don't mind it. And that's the end of day 2. So remember, day 2 just consisted of some vocabulary, pronouns specifically, and then some phrases and sentences, and then a random lesson. So that was the end of the lesson. I wanted to do the lesson first and then give any tips in the end. So if anything seems a bit confusing so far, just continue going along with me. It will become more clear as we go on. Inshallah, I will show you guys like how to study, how to do the actual study itself. The next video, we'll do more vocabulary, which will be verbs, and then we'll do more sentences. So remember, that's the main focus: vocabulary and sentences. Just like when we were kids learning, we just learned how to say different sentences and different words. So that's the main focus. So anything other than that, if you see anything other than that, if it's hard for you to remember, it's okay. We're not focusing on grammar or anything like that, just the vocabulary and sentences. So for each lesson, just study the sentences and study the vocabulary. So test yourself, try to memorize these sentences, and then test yourself to see if you remember them. From day 1, the nouns, try to memorize those nouns and test yourself to see if you remember them. Even from the lesson, these words like ma, hada, try to memorize each of those and test yourself to see if you remember them. So that's the main focus. And like I mentioned before, all of this do not need to be done in one day. So if you see that you still don't remember everything from day 1, all of the new words and sentences from day 1, then you don't have to move on to these new words and sentences. You can continue practicing the ones from day 1. When you know like at least 90%, then you can move on to the lessons from day 2, which is this video. So same with this one. You can keep practicing the words and sentences from this lesson. When you know at least 90%, then you can move on to the next video. So that's how I do it as well. Before I move on to studying new words and new sentences, I try to know at least 90% of the first ones. So that's all for today. Study, study, study. Continue coming along with me. It will become more clear as we go. The first couple of days of the study for me, the lessons were all kind of mixed up, but keep coming along and it will become more clear and you will understand the methodology more. And may we all succeed, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.